Okay. Guys, it is UFC Oklahoma Fight Week, baby. And this is literally... I know I posted the video saying UFC 329 is like one of the most hyped cards I've been for, alright? This is literally... I know I literally just said that, okay? But I'm not even lying. This is literally the most hyped card I've had this year. And I know I literally just said that last week, but this is literally the most hyped card. And how many times have I just said literally? 4 times. I don't know. Dude. This is literally a hand-picked J-Dog card. This should be called UFC J-Dog, bruh. Because literally, okay, I gotta stop saying literally, dude. My top favorite fighters are on this card. And they're all fighting somebody else. Here. And if literally, oh my gosh, I keep saying literally. If every single fight lines up the right way, and everything goes well, and all of my guys win, generational card. Generational card. This literally will be an insane card for me personally. And the problem with this being my favorite hand-picked greatest card of all year, if the people I like win, is that if some of them lose, it's gonna hurt. And if all of them lose, let's just say the recap video is gonna be rough. Or I might not even post a recap video, honestly. Because it's gonna hurt. But no bad energy, Alright? No bad energy. We're gonna get this one. And yes, I did go 7-7 on picks last week. I did go 1-4 on the main card last week. I only got Max Holloway right on the main card. So I kind of am the worst predictor that I've seen in a little bit here, to be honest. So we're gonna hope that I can clutch up this one, because if I literally got so many wrong last week and I get a bunch wrong this week, it's not gonna be a good week. But I'm just not even, I'm like, this is literally UFC J-Dog. Literally, if they asked me to make a card, this is how I literally set it up. And I literally just said literally again. I gotta stop, man. Holy, I'm like so hyped though. This is a sick card, man. It does have Kamaru Dean in the main event, which is not good for me, but he's going against the African King, Dricus du Plessis. We are going to get there. Quickly before I get there, I was literally just scrolling Twitter right now. Just now before I was recording and getting set up. And I literally see this, dude. Bro. We have a banger. Due to an injury, Khalil Roundtree is out of UFC Abu Dhabi. Main event. Stepping in as #1 ranked Ankalaev will be Uzbekistan's top-ranked fighter, #10 ranked Bogdan Guskov. 18 wins, 18 finishes, with 13 in the very first round. Guskov will look to make the most of his first main event against the former champion Ankalaev in his can't-miss light heavyweight showdown. This is sick. I'm not a big fan of Khalil Roundtree, so I was praying Big Ank slimed him out. And yeah, it looks like Guskov's the one that's gonna have to get slimed. This is gonna be a good fight, honestly. Guskov did just have that draw with Blachowicz. And now he's not fighting Jan. Him and Jan were literally fighting on this card, I'm pretty sure. So hopefully get a replacement for Jan. This is literally not this week, but the next week. So we'll talk about this card then. But let's just say Big Ank was winning regardless. If it was Khalil Roundtree, if it was Bogdan Guskov, Big Ank winning, all right? Let's just say that. Anyway, that is that. Let's get into the actual part we want to talk about here. Oh my gosh. Oh! Oh, it's beautiful. I'm just scrolling through it, man, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Hold up. I think there is one fight missing. What the piss? Oh wait, sorry. Okay, Jan Plover's supposed to fight Guskov in Siberia. Bolovich says he's getting a new opponent. He's waiting. Okay, wait. So what's happening? What am I missing? Okay, this is gonna be a cooked prediction because there's some fights that are off, some fights that are still on. Oh my goodness, dude. What the piss? Okay, this is so... Wow, I was not prepared. What the piss is the main card looking like? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, never mind. Okay, I'm tripping. We got all the fights here. I'm tripping. So yes, Kevin Holland did pull out. It sucks. It is what it is. And there's a couple other replacements for this card. But let's get into it, man. I've already wasted 6 minutes of the time. Let's get into this absolute banger. Starting off the UFC J-Dog card. We got Ann Malesano versus Dion Barboza. It was Veronica Hardy, and I'm going with Dion Barboza. Dion Barboza looked good in her last fight. She did have, I think, where she kicked the chick in the face as she was downed. So that kind of sucks, and you don't really want her to win after cheating like that. But she is very good. And yeah, I don't know much about this Ant chick, to be honest. I didn't look into this because I literally just found out now that there's a replacement. So we're going with Dion Barboza to clutch up, to open up the J-Dog card and win this one. Okay. Now, same with this one, opponent replacement. I know we're not a fan of PED's cheats, but dude, okay, RJ Harris versus Alvin Hines. I'm going with Alvin the Gooner Hines. This guy's such a goofy goober. He looks like a gooner. He had that fight with I forget his name, but he took a short notice fight against someone. I know who it is. He lost to Mario Pinto, and he lost to Tybura and stuff. So I forget his name. Why? Dude, just go like this. Am I stupid? Renato Diniz. That's who it was. Right. Okay. Anyway, he did look good in that fight for short notice and everything like that against a higher level opponent. I don't know much about RJ Harris. I didn't look into this one at all, to be honest. And so, as long as RJ Harris is just some fat heavyweight, I think Alvin Hines has the advantage here to win this one. We're gonna go with Alvin Hines, Alvin the Gooner Hines, to clutch up this one on the second fight of the night. We love to see it. Alden Correa. Dude, I'm literally butchering names. Versus Stuart Nicole. Stuart, as you saw the odds, bro. -1,000, plus 650. I'm gonna go with Alden to win. I'm pretty sure, didn't he fight Ode Nast? No. Oh, right. Okay, so yeah, he beat Luis Guerral. And before that, he fluked my boy Alessandro Costa at Noche. But no, he is pretty good, I remember seeing that fight against Guerrero isn't great, but I remember the Costa fight. He did fluke him. But he did win, and he is decent. So I'm going to go with Alden to win this one. Stuart Nicole, I'm pretty sure he lost his last one as well. Oh, he lost to my boy. He lost to my boy Costa. And since then, holy piss. All right, yep, it's wraps. We get the odds now. I'm going with Alden Correa. I'm tripping, dude. Levi Rodriguez Jr. versus Felipe Franco. Now, obviously, again, Levi Rodriguez Jr. I think he's off the Contender Series, to be honest. He's off the Contender Series. He beat that teacher guy. I'm pretty sure he was like a teacher. And he beat him. And he had like 2 chances to fight on the Contender Series and lost them both. No, he lost. He won the first one. And it was such a bad performance on short notice. They gave him a second chance, and I'm pretty sure it was against this Levi guy. Let me check that real quick, Tom. Levi Rodriguez Jr. Yeah. Oh, what the piss? Okay, okay, bro. Hello? This Freddie Vidal guy. So Freddie Vidal, he beat... Oh, what the piss? This is a full circle moment. Okay, wait. What the piss is happening? Yo, what the... Yo, this is a mess. Okay, hold on. Let me pull this up, guys. Dude. Okay. So, Levi Rodriguez Jr. fought this guy, Freddie Vidal. And Freddie Vidal beat Philip Franco originally, which is crazy. So, Philip DeFranco lost to Freddie Vidal. Freddie Vidal missed weight on the Contender Series, and they didn't give him a contract. They gave him a second chance to fight Levi Rodriguez, which overturned to it. I'm pretty sure he lost this, but it turned to a no contest. Overturned by the thing, overturned reason. Tested Paul. Oh, what? Levi Rodriguez is a cheat as well. I know I just picked Alvin the Gooner Hines, even though he did cheat as well. So I guess I can't say much here, but I'm gonna go with Philip DeFranco. Philip DeFranco. Oh my gosh, Philip Franco, man. He did look all right in the Mario Pinto fight. So he obviously lost to Freddie, and then he lost to Pinto. Those are his 2 losses. That's so funny. It's a circle. He Franco, Vidal vs Franco. Levi technically beat Vidal, but cheated. It's like, yeah, circle moment, man. But we're gonna go with Philip Franco. Felipe Franco. He looked good. Oh wow, my camera's cooked. He looked decent in that Mario Pinto fight. Maybe Mario Pinto looked really bad. He did look really bad, but maybe it was just an off night for him, and that's why Franco looked decent in there. But yeah, Levi Rodriguez. I remember that fight. Wait, it says probably here. Let me look. Like I think Rodriguez finished him in the 3rd round or something. I'm pretty sure it was later in the fight. Well, it says no contest. Well, it doesn't... Oh, official original result. KO. Oh, in round 1. Okay, well, never mind. I was totally wrong. Okay, whatever. We're going with Philip Franco, man. This one, I don't know. He's the underdog, too. We'll see. Now, okay, bro. This is the hand-picked J-Dog card. Okay. Jean-Paul Lebzonani. Lebzonani. I can't even say his last name, but I love this guy. I saw him in Jaden Cable videos. He's funny. He's a memer. Versus Seokyoung KO. Now, this one's tough. Jean-Paul, JP is the underdog, and I will be betting money on him as the underdog. But, dude, I doubted JP in his debut fight against Phil Rowe, and he literally beat Phil Rowe. And that's a pretty good win. It's alright. It's an alright win. But he looked good. He was a very good striker, and he had good grappling. Seokyoung KO obviously dominated Phil Rowe as well on the ground. And he just beat... Who did he beat? He just beat another guy very dominantly. Or no, that was that fight. And then yeah, beat Oban Elliott. So 2 decisions, very dominant, very boring, but very dominant, very good grappling. So that's the scary part here. Can Jean-Paul stop the grappling? Because that's KO's main objective here, is to take you down and hold you down. Jean-Paul has good grappling. I just don't know if he's going to be able to stop it. And just because I love JP so much, man, I'm going to go ahead and pretend that he can't stop the takedowns. And if he can't stop the takedowns, he's going to cook Seokyoung KO on the feet. So I'm going with Jean-Paul Lesbiani to win this one, to beat Seokyoung KO. I'm pretty sure, is he undefeated too? Whoopsie. Is he undefeated? Oh no, he's 13-2. I'm retarded. I'm going with Jean-Paul, man. I'm excited to see him back in the ring. It's finally time. I'm going with Jean-Paul. That is one of J-Dog's hand-picked fights here. Austin Bashi versus Jose Miguel Delgado. Now, Austin Bashi is obviously from, he was in Diego Lopez's corner, I'm pretty sure. And, you know, I love my boy Diego Lopez, and I got to back his teammates, you know, and work there. But Jose Miguel Delgado is very, very good. And obviously a close fight in the last one against Andre Fili. I did think Delgado won that. I heard some people saying robbery. And then obviously there was the robbery against Nathaniel Wood. I love Nathaniel Wood, okay? But it was a very close fight. And yeah, it was a very close fight. Delgado did look good in that fight too. Bashi looked good in his last one. I'm pretty sure got the submission. Yeah, he got the submission. Obviously his debut he lost to C-Rod. What the piss? Very very a good grappler. So Austin Bashi's obviously gonna look for the grappling. Miguel Delgado, I'm pretty sure that's where he struggled against File. File was able to take him down, and that's where he was able to win, I think, the rounds. I can't remember, dude. Oh my days. But anyways, I'm going with Jose Miguel Delgado. He's got some sick striking, good striking, and yeah, if he's able to stop, same with the last one, bro. Same with JP. I think if Miguel Delgado can stop the takedowns from Bashi, because that's where Bashi's gonna want to go with it. I think Delgado is gonna batter him up on the feet, and he's gonna win, get a TKO here. So I'm going with Jose Miguel Delgado. That is another J-Dog hand-picked. Whoop! Throw him on the card. You know what I'm saying? This dude, oh my days. These guys back to back. Brother! Tabitha Ritchie versus Fatima Klein. Once again, a J-Dog hand-picked fight. I'm going with Fatima Klein by submission. She's going to sub Tabitha Ritchie. Yeah, Tabitha Ritchie's not that great. I don't even know who she lost her last fight. I know that. To Jandiroba. Yeah, she lost to Jandiroba. She beat Reba, who Fatima Klein was supposed to fight Rebos, but she beat Rebos, fair enough. And then yeah, lost to Jan. Oh my days, she beat Angela Hill. Yeah, Fatima Klein beat Angela Hill, buddy. He's just whatever, man. Fatima Klein's my GOAT. She's like my number 2 GOAT, dude. I might drop a female tier list video, bro. We'll see. But Fatima Klein, dude, that's my strawweight GOAT. That's my strawweight GOAT. She's making a climb for the rankings. I think this is number like 12 versus 8, 11 versus 8. So Fatima Klein gonna get that number 8 spot after winning here. She's gonna look to get 2 more fights in the top 5 and the top 3, and then we're going for that title against hopefully Roberts. I think I'm gonna pick Jillian Roberts to win the belt off Dern. But yeah, it don't matter because Fatima Klein's coming for that strap, bruh. Fatima Klein, one of the J-Dog hand-picked fighters here, and I think she's gonna sub Ritchie because she looked really good in her Angela Hill fight, where Ritchie is very, very, very back and forth. So we're going Fatima Klein, baby. Tommy McMillan versus Alberto Montez. I was hoping Zucchini was able to beat McMillan, but they handpicked Zucchini to go in there and get KO'd. Brother, no more handpicking fights, because I have come in, and here's another J-Dog fighter thrown in there. Alberto Montez is going to Darce choke Tommy McMillan out cold. Tommy McMillan's gonna tap. Tommy McMillan's not gonna tap and go cold, or Tommy McMillan's gonna tap and we're not gonna see it, and Montez is gonna lock that thing up tighter, man. And McMillan is gonna go out cold, man. I'm going with Alberto Montez. I think it's a pick'em right now. Slight favorite to Tommy McMillan. But yeah, man, McMillan. McMillan is very wild. If that Zucchini fight, man, I know that's not his last name, but that's just what it sounds like. That Zucchini fight, he's so wild, and I know Montez maybe isn't the best striker, or like a crazy, like, known for his striking. But McMillan's leaving spots for Montez to get in there and clip him. And also with his wild swinging, he's open there for Montez to get the takedowns and dominate him on the ground. Even in his Dana White Contender Series fight, he was the underdog, and I did bet on him because I felt like he had that Sean O'Malley plot armor. And he did win that fight fair and square, to be honest, but he was the underdog, which was kind of crazy. And yeah, he got that win too. But again, wild fight, wild style that he had. And so there is a very good chance, I'll be honest, this one is really close. That's why it's a pick 'em, obviously. McMillan could obviously go wild and clip Montez and get him out of there. But Montez is on this streak of or he just has a lot of Darce chokes. I'm pretty sure it's the Darce choke. Maybe it's an Anaconda choke. I can't remember exactly. But I'm going with Montez. I think he's going to be able to find the takedown with the wildness of McMillan. He's going to find the takedown and he's going to sub him. He's going to sub McMillan. So I'm going with Alberto Montez. Another J-Dog hand-picked fight. Oh, my days, man. Chase Hooper versus Mitch Ramirez. This one's tough. This one is tough. The only silver lining I'm seeing, and I don't even know if I'm using that right, to be honest. I think that's like finding the good in the thing. Mitch Ramirez is not Lance Gibson Jr., and he's not Alexander Hernandez. Now, Alexander Hernandez and Lance Gibson Jr., they were the underdog against Chase Hooper. Chase Hooper was a good size favorite here. Same as here, he's a good size favorite. But it's just Chase Hooper seems scared to get hit, or when he gets hit, he's just down and out, which we saw in his last two fights. And so I am very scared that if he does get clipped, he will quit or curl up and not be able to get out of it. But who is Rich Ramirez, man, right? I think I looked at his record. I don't even remember who he's beaten. Okay, well, he lost to Mike Davis. And he lost to Thiago Moises. Okay, what the piss? Okay, he's on a 2-fight lose streak here. They're obviously throwing him in here to lose to Chase Hooper. But I'm still scared. Because Mitch Ramirez can find that shot to hurt Chase if Chase doesn't get the takedown. Because that's obviously all he wants to do. He wants to get in there. He wants to get the takedown. And he wants to control you to win a decision. Or he's going to look for that sub. And so it's just, if the fact he can't get there, Mitch Ramirez keeps him on the feet. Or Mitch Ramirez just finds that one shot that makes Chase curl up. You know what I'm saying? So I am very scared for this one. But I feel like I just can't I can't pick Mitch Ramirez to win this one. To those picking him, I wish you the best, brother, and I hope you get the pick right. Then you look like an absolute mastermind. But I am gonna go with Chase Hooper. Chase the Gooner Hooper. We got two Gooners. We got Alvin Hines the Gooner and Chase Hooper the Gooner. We got double Gooners on the card. Maybe make the Gooner parlay. No, I'm not doing that. But yeah, man, this is a close one. It shouldn't be close with the odds. And the way the UFC's seen it, shouldn't be close. But until I see Chase Hooper win this one and like look different than his last two fights, it's going to be a bit scary. So we're going to go with Chase Hooper with our fingers crossed. Not 100% sold. But if he looks really good here, we'll maybe be a bit more confident in the pick in the next one. But yeah, we're going to go with Chase Hooper. Co-main event. This is a double J-Dog pick, dude. Jared Cannonier versus Christian Leroy Duncan. I love both these guys, man. I love both of them. But when it comes down to it, I'm going to go with Jared Cannonier, the Killer Gorilla. If you guys watched, probably not, but if you watched my video, fighters I'll never switch up on. I'm never switching up on Cannonier. I picked him against Amavov. I picked him against Barala. I picked him against MVP. I picked him against Rodriguez. And he only got one of those. One of those were, there was only one win in there. But I love this guy. He's 42 years old. 42 now, I'm pretty sure. And, you know, we want him to clutch up for the Unks. And here's where I'm coming from. CLD. Super entertaining, super sick. But that last fight against Delidze, man, I was not happy with it. I wasn't happy with the performance. I feel like he should have got Dolidze out of there, to be honest. He was getting taken down by Dolidze. He was not looking great on the feet against Dolidze. And with Cannonier, I feel like this is just another MVP matchup. Like, because CLD's very wild like MVP. And so I feel like it's another type of matchup like that. So I feel like Jared is going to look for the grappling in this fight. And if he does get the grappling, which I think is more likely to happen in this fight than it was in an MVP fight, to be honest. But I think he's going to get the takedowns. I think he's going to be able to dominate in the grappling because CLD is just not great on the ground. And he is from United Kingdom. Big ups the United Kingdom. You know, I love my United Kingdom fighters, man, except Paddy Pimblett. And, but I did not pick him that weekend. But, you know, like my Nathaniel Woods, my Lono Kavanaghs. I love my United Kingdom fighters, to be honest. But sadly, CLD, my boy, is going up against my better boy, Jared Cannonier. And so, yeah, I think on the feet, there is that chance CLD lands that wild spinning back fist, that wild spinning elbow, the wild spinning kick. They're all spinning, bro. They're all just spinning attacks. He might land it. He might clip Cannonier, and seeing him in honestly, in all his last 4 fights, the Nasruddin one he got clipped, the Barella one he got clipped, the Rodriguez one he got clipped but came back from it. And the MVP one, he didn't get, like, clipped bad, but he did get dropped, I'm pretty sure, twice. And so it is a little suspect because CLD could land that wild thing that does hurt him. But I think Jared Cannonier being more technical with the striking, he might be able to get through there and get the shots. And I think he has the bigger advantage in the wrestling. So I'm going to go Jared Cannonier to win this one. These are both J-Dog picks. They're both my boys. For some reason, I threw them in there against each other. But we are going to pick Jared Cannonier to win this one. Just based on the wrestling advantage and the seeing Roman Dolidze be able to take down CLD. I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to go Jared Cannonier. And the main event, the King of Africa, Dricus du Plessis versus Kamaru Dean. You guys probably already know. I'm picking Dricus du Plessis. One of the... I love this guy. He's so good. And I'm not confident. I'm not very confident, to be honest. Kamaru at 185, he might just be blobbed out. Not fully blobbed out, but, you know, not, like, in crazy good shape because he's not a natural 185er. But, it's just the fact Dricus was able to get taken down by Hamzat, and that's Usman's game plan here. Take you down. It's going to be literally a repeat of the Buckley fight. He's just going to want to take you down and stay on the ground with you. And after the, obviously, the Chimaev fight being the last one Dricus had, it is very scary that Usman just takes him down. But I don't think Usman has, at this time of his life, with those cobblestone knees, I don't know if he's going to have that oomph that Chimaev had. And so I think they're not going to be as crazy good takedowns. I feel like Dricus will be able to stop them because he is very good at stopping takedowns. I've seen in training. I've seen him training that, obviously. Sorry, I shouldn't say he's really good, but he's aware of it. But Chimaev was just different at that time, man. To be honest, he was just different. I feel like it's different. So Usman's not going to have that same oomph in his takedowns, where I think Dricus will be able to stop them more than he was able to against Chimaev. And then, what the heck? Dude, my dog just tweaked out at my other dog. Anyway, and then on the feet, it's just going to, as I said, it's going to be the Kamaru Usman Buckley fight. Usman's going to want nothing to do on the feet. and how Buckley won that 5th round. He stopped the takedown and he just beat Usman on the feet. And Dricus obviously has the goofy goober style, but he has obviously better hands than Usman. And so I believe Dricus du Plessis is going to beat Kamaru Usman by decision, to be honest. I don't see a submission here, and I don't see a KO. Um, but maybe a TKO. Like if Dricus can chop down Usman's legs and then start going up top. and start going up top. I could see Usman getting hurt and his legs just not feeling 100% with all the leg kicks Drick has been hitting him with, and we could see a TKO, I feel like. But yeah, we're going with the King of Africa, man. Just like lock in. That's the J-Dog pick. J-Dog hand pick. Dricus du Plessis. Dude, this card's insane. This literally is the J-Dog card. My hand pick fights. I'd put JP on here. I'd put Miguel Delgado. I'd put Klein. I'd put Montez. I'd put Hooper probably. I'd put Cannonier, and I'd put Dricus, and I'd put CLD too. But they're not against each other. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, if this run, if these first four fights happen, right? It is what it is. But if I get back-to-back JP, Jose Miguel, Fatima Klein, Alberto Montez, Hooper, Cannonier, and Dricus, this recap video going to hit. Dude, this recap video is going to hit. That's all I can say. Yo, I was literally just about to post the video. I had it edited and everything, but we're going to quickly... this is posted a little later because I had to add this in. This was literally posted 7 minutes ago. UFC OKC 2 undefeated fighters added. Damian Anderson and Ezra Elliott 5-0 versus 7-0. Doing a quick look at trying to figure out who I'm gonna pick here. This guy was 7-0. He fought 0-2 guy, but then he beat a 3-0 guy when he was 1-0. And I'm just trying to look at who he's beat. Like, that's a good fight. That's a good one. This one's not great. Not great. Oh, wait. Maybe this was when he was... Oh, wait. What? Oh, that's amateur. Sorry. Pro bouts. Yeah. Whatever. Fair enough. 0-0. Beat a guy 3-0 when he was 3-0. And then beat another 3-0 guy. Beat a 2-1 guy. But he's coming off a win against an 8-8 guy. 8-8 guy. So, coming off that kind of win's not a good look. Other than that, this other guy, I'm leaning towards picking Damian Anderson. In his fights, he's obviously 0-0, 0-0, 0-2, so not good wins. He beat a 5-1 guy, which is decent, and he beat a 4-1 guy, which is decent. Coming off a 4-1 guy compared to a guy who is 8-8, who the other guy has. And then looking at, he's very grappling heavy. It looks like. I mean, his knee bar, rear naked choke, heel hook, rear naked choke, rear naked choke. And then his first win was by strikes. But lots of submissions by him. And then we look down here. All these are grappling matches. Isaac Thompson, I'm pretty sure. He's in the UFC, right? He fought a Burrito. Joe Anderson Burrito on short notice? Wait, am I... Oh, MMA. Am I tripping? Wait. Isn't Isaac Thompson in the UFC? Wait, who did Joe Anderson Brito just fight, bruh? I mean, he just fought Jordan Levitt, but before he fought Jordan Levitt. Wait, hold up. Isaac Thompson. Is that not the same guy? Isaac Thompson. I don't know, man. Well, there's a guy named Isaac Thompson that just fought in the UFC. Other than that, he has a bunch of wins and losses in the grappling. He has a loss to Andrew Tackett, who is the UFC BJJ champ right now. So, but he's lots of grappling matches before starting MMA. Only 5-0. And so I'm leaning towards him, where he has some amateur bouts at least. Ezra Elliott has some amateur bouts. But, They both have the same starting record, but he's coming off a win against an 8-8 guy, where Damian's coming off a win off a 5-1 guy and a 4-1 guy with the grappling in there. He fought on a UFC Invitational, looks like. Damn. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this guy, Damian Anderson to win. Less experience, technically in MMA. He's only 5-0, but he has a lot of grappling experience. I'm gonna go with Damian Anderson to win this one. Yeah. Let's get now the outro, bro. Now the outro. Look at that guy, Dricus du Plessis, man. Literally, he's in my top 5 favorite fighters. We obviously got Diego and Max up in my top 5 as well. Dricus is up there, man. He's goated. I love him, and I really hope I did pick him to beat Hamzat, and so I'm hoping he gets this comeback and looks right back with Sean winning the title. You love to see it. I picked Sean to beat Hamzat, so you love to see it. And you know, Dricus has that extra motivation that if he can beat Usman here, obviously Nasruddin's next for the title, but if Sean's still champ, Dricus already has 2 wins over Sean, and he's eyeing that title going, I can get that title back. And I want Dricus to become the champ again. So UFC Oklahoma City, UFC J-Dog is legendary. Absolutely goated. I'm looking very forward to this card and just hope everything goes swell. Sucks we got 2 replacement opponents for fights, and that Holland is now off the card against Jacoby Smith. I was probably going to go with Jacoby Smith, to be honest. I felt like Jacoby Smith would win that one, but whatever, don't matter. That fight's not happening. But dude, this card's great in my eyes. And yeah, that it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? So that is the picks for UFC J-Dog Oklahoma City. I was thinking of going to this card because I love it that much, but I know if all my guys lose and I'm there in person, I'm gonna wanna so yeah, we're watching it from home. We're gonna be locked in, and yeah, final picks again. I'll just go over them one more time because I don't know if I went over them. Final picks. We're going to go with Deonna Barboza, Alvin Hines, Alden Correa, Felipe Franco, Jean-Paul Lesbiani, Jose Miguel Delgado, Fatima Klein, Alberto Montez, Chase Hooper, Jared Cannonier, and my guy, Dricus du Plessis. Those are the picks for the card. I appreciate y'all for watching, for liking, for subscribing. I'm going to drop some kind of video after later this week. But yeah, I appreciate y'all once again. Do all that good stuff. Like, comment, subscribe. Do all that good stuff, man. And yeah, this one's going to be good. I'm a problem. Dricus, please. Dricus, please, for my mental health, you have to win this one. You have to win this one. All right. Deuces!